Hey, it's your favorite YouTube guy, Chris Palmer, and I just got through watching the electoral count, and thumbs up to Ted Cruz. He did what he said he did, said he was going to do, and so did a few of the other ones, but the other ones are spineless, quivering masses of human flesh, because they got scared because some bad Republicans got into the House up on Capitol Hill. But they don't give a damn when Antifa burns down half the damn city or anything like that. They were scared. It was because they were there. It wasn't where other people lived and stuff like that. They are spineless people. Now they've got a president coming in that they can get back to doing their lobbyist and making millions of dollars while we get poorer and poorer. Trump, they hated Trump because they could not control him, because he didn't take money from the lobbyist and stuff like that. And they hated him because the American people voted him in. I mean, 19 minutes after he was sworn in as president, they were already trying to impeach him because they knew they couldn't control him. They said on many talk shows that you won't beat Trump unless you cheat. Joe Biden even said on an interview that he's got the best fraudulent organization working for him to become president. Joe Biden himself said this. And they didn't go by any of the testimony. They didn't look at any of the affidavits they'd signed. They didn't look at where they were supposed to stop counting, and 4 people counted 238,000 votes and in 15 minutes from 4 o'clock in the morning to 4:15. And a shout out to Louder and Crowder, because he took a nap and got up and seen that, and it was in between 4 and 4:15 is when all these votes came in when they were supposed to stop counting. I mean, backdoor vote or back stuff going in the back door, in and out the back door. None of the observers were allowed to observe. I mean, they planned this for 4 years. This is what you call a non-military coup, is all this is. A non-military coup from a bunch of spineless, worthless pieces of shit. Except for the ones that put up a fight against them. The ones that argued against it in the Senate. The House, the Senate, and now the White House has nothing but chicken shit motherfuckers wanting money from lobbyists now. And Joe Biden, I'm going to warn you right now, you better do what they say or they'll stick your ass in a nursing home. You'll be wheeling around saying, I used to be the president. And they won't even put Secret Service around you. They'll just have the nurses pushing you around. I mean, it disgusts me to my soul. People like I seen on the video of them doing the electoral college makes me disgusted. To have these people running our country. One of them said that's why they call us leaders. No, leaders investigate and make sure they're doing the right thing. They just don't blindly send the people into a shitstorm like that's going to be coming. And yeah, Joe Biden's going to be president for a while, and then he's going to be found incompetent, and then Kamala Harris is going to become president, and then we're going to be a socialist Marxist society. The rich will keep getting richer, and the poor will keep getting poorer. I have to quote Joseph Stalin on this one. It don't matter who the people vote for. It matters who's counting the votes. And that's exactly what happened with this election. This election was the biggest planned out and executed coup that I have seen in a long time. This looks like something our CIA would do to a foreign country. I mean, for real. I mean, this is unbelievable. You have sworn witness statements. You have expert statements saying that there's something not right in this election. There's something not right in this election. I mean, they didn't even do a forensic analysis on the voting machines to make sure nobody tampered with them or anything. They didn't do that. They had plenty of time to do it, but they didn't do it. They could have went in there, plugged into the master key, got on there, and it would have told everything that went on that whole night. And where those votes come from. If they come from a key fob, or if they were scanned in through the mail-in voting. I mean, it just disgusts me to see America like this. And I will never have trust in the voting. I'll never vote again. Because it don't matter if you vote or not, because this just shows that the people in charge of counting the votes will make it whoever they want it to be. That's all this shows. It shows that they got tired of not making millions of dollars from lobbyists in Washington and in the House and in the Senate. So they went ahead and got Trump out, got old Biden in. Now Biden is owned by China. China's done said that on their national TV network. They own Joe Biden, James Biden, and Hunter Biden. And he's gonna do the hard line toward China for a little while, and then he's going to let China run all over us. We're going to end up, he's going to be China's bitch, is what he's going to be. And whatever lobbyist that he's talked to, and where he can make that money. That's what all this is about. And when he makes enough money to get retired, he'll be found incompetent, which he already is. And they'll let him make money there for a while. And then Kamala Harris will come in. And she'll use her socialist, Marxist thing. I mean, a lot of these kids nowadays don't remember Russia and the Cold War. And how we fought to destroy communism and socialism and stuff like that, and we got it destroyed. But most of these kids don't even know how it was back then, so they don't understand how bad socialism is. It's so bad it's never worked in any country in the world ever. The only reason it works in China is because if you don't do what they say, they will kill you. Just like they're doing in Hong Kong right now. Just like how they beat the people and put them as political prisoners. That was one woman reporter that was on there and spoke against the human atrocities that are happening in China. The people getting beat and stuff for having certain religions and stuff. And she got 4 years in a Chinese prison. 4 years for speaking out on it. And, you know, they're going to slowly start trying to take away our rights. Our forefathers knew was right. Benjamin Franklin was right when he said, we have a republic if we can keep it. Well, tonight we lost it. We lost the republic, and now we're headed toward socialism and communism, and we'll be the next Venezuela. We'll be stabbing people and killing people for food like they are now, digging out of dumpsters and stuff. And I mean, that's all I know to say. I mean, y'all asked for it, y'all gonna get it. And you got the president, you got the Senate, you got the House, and all them weak-kneed sons of bitches, all they want to do is make money from the lobbyists, and that's why they didn't like Trump, because they couldn't control him. He had his own money. He didn't try to make money off from America. He wasn't a lifelong politician. He was a guy that said, I don't like the way America is, things that are happening to America. I'm going to run for president, and I'm going to run this company like a business. And that's what he did. And the African American and the Hispanic unemployment rates, and all the unemployment rates were lower than it was 60 years ago. They were that low. I mean, that's how long it's been since they were that low. And the economy was flourishing. And even when the COVID lockdown happened, we still had good economy. We still had good unemployment rates, except for the Democratic cities that locked everybody down. And they had planned this because, for fuck's sake, 19 minutes after he swore an oath to be president, they were signing papers to impeach the man. If that don't tell you they were planning this charade from the time he got into the president in 2016 till now, then you're crazy if you don't believe that. Because the man has helped the LGTQB or LGBTQ community and the black community, everybody. He's helped everybody, and he's helped our military get up and get what they need to fight the war that we've been going on, he's been bringing troops back. I mean, think about it. We've been fighting this war for 19 years. It's time to bring our troops home. And he's been bringing them home. Slowly but surely, he's been getting them home. But these weak-kneed sons of bitches in there would rather have the lobbyist paying them money. Evidently, their bank accounts got under $50 million. So they had to get the lobbyist back in there. So they had to get Joe back in there so that he can get some of that China money flowing in their pockets. I mean, I believe I will never vote again. I will never trust any election. And that goes for all of my family. All my family and friends, they will never trust the American election again, or any of you senators, or any of you House members, and definitely not the president. I'm gonna do like they did back in 2016. Joe Biden is not my president. If I ever see him, there will not be a salute to him. They will be a full turn around and back to him, and maybe a bird flipping in the air toward him. Because when you have a weak-kneed motherfucker like that in there, there ain't no telling what's gonna happen. China will bully us. Russia will bully us. Any country that feels like bullying us will bully us with him. And all you senators that voted no, y'all are the cause of this. Ted Cruz, I got to give you props. You stood up. You said you was going to do it. You did it. And the congressmen that stood up and said, yeah, I give yuns props. Yuns are the only ones with the backbones in that whole damn thing. And I mean, I'm sure you've got an angle to become president, and I don't blame you for it. I would do the same if I was trying to move up my job. But you got to have some guts to stand up when all the other people are trashing somebody. I mean, I give you props on it, but the rest of you senators and congressmen and the president, y'all spineless motherfuckers. And that's all I've got to say about what I seen tonight. And this is Chris Palmer. If you like my channel, subscribe, hit that like button so we can get this and let everybody know how spineless these bastards are, except for Ted Cruz and a few others that said yes. Out. And God help us as a country, please, is all I can say. So smash that like button, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.